Hello and welcome to the de Havilland Aircraft Museum. Behind me is the prototype Mosquito, which first flew in November 1940, which became the template for other Mosquitoes that followed from 1941. In this video, I'm going to show you how the development of this aircraft allowed more ordnance and weapons to be carried. Initially designed as a high-speed, unarmed bomber and photo reconnaissance aircraft, the Mosquito at first only carried a 1,000-pound bomb load. This was the Bomber Mark IV Series 1, and it could accommodate 4 250-pound bombs or 2 500-pound bombs. Being powered by 2 Merlin engines, the Mosquito had ample performance to carry a heavier load, and in 1942 the Bomber Mark IV Series 2 entered service, capable of delivering 2,000 pounds. To fit 4 500-pound bombs in the fuselage, the tail of the bombs had to be shortened. The exceptional speed and durability of the Mosquito led designers to consider a fighter-bomber version. So they fitted it with machine guns and cannons, and it first flew in 1942. Crucially, this aircraft was built with the new basic or universal wing, which meant underwing stores could be carried. With the establishment of this new wing, all Mosquito variants were now built incorporating this. With the bomber variant now able to carry underwing bombs, the load increased to 3,000 pounds, with up to 500 pounds being carried under each wing. Designated the B Mark IX, it also featured the first 2-stage supercharged Merlin engine. Soon after, a Mosquito with enlarged bomb bay doors was introduced, which enabled the 4,000-pound cookie bomb to be carried as far as Berlin if needed. The aircraft could travel there and back in about half the time a 4-engined heavy would take to complete the trip. Before we look at the fighter bomber in detail, I just wanted to show you this exhibit which we have here, which is a bouncing bomb called the Highball. This is a smaller version of the Barnes-Wallis Dambusters weapon. It was designed specifically to target the German battleship Tirpitz, which was anchored in a Norwegian fiord. The thinking was that the bomb could do the same to a ship as a dam. The Mosquitoes carried 2 of these bombs during testing in Loch Striven in Scotland, but operational problems meant that they were never used in anger. So now let's have a look at Mosquitoes that actually shot at targets rather than dropped bombs on them. The fighter-bomber variant had 4 303 Browning machine guns, and housed directly under the crew were 4 Hispano 20mm cannons. In what was left of the bomb bay, you could fit 4 250-pound bombs or 2 500-pound bombs, or alternatively, you could fit 66.5-gallon overload tanks. The introduction of the universal wing also allowed for underwing stores, including 50 or 100-gallon drop tanks. So you can see that a very flexible, fast and powerful aircraft capable of carrying out many tasks is in widespread service by 1944. One of the most extraordinary variants of the Mosquito was the FB-18, or Tsetse as it was known. The squadron was tasked with attacking German U-boats in the Bay of Biscay, and the FB-18 was equipped with this, which was a 6-pound anti-tank gun. The standard front guns of 303 and 20mm were not powerful enough to punch through the U-boat's outer hull, so a high-velocity anti-tank gun seemed a solution. To reload the gun, an automatic system was needed, so Mollins, a cigarette vending machine manufacturer, came up with an auto-loader design capable of firing 1 round every second. About 6 shots was the most that could be attempted on an approach, as the recoil of each shot slowed the aircraft by 20 miles an hour. The increasing use of rockets, which could also be fitted in racks under the Mosquito's universal wing, meant that the Mullins became redundant. The rockets that were commonly carried were either 4 60-pound high explosive or 4 25-pound armour-piercing under each wing. In a little over 3 years of war, this aircraft fulfilled more roles than its designers could ever have dreamt of. Other tasks at which it excelled was photo reconnaissance, pathfinding and target marking. Also as a carrier-borne torpedo bomber in the Far East just as the war came to an end. Truly a multi-role combat aircraft. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and come and visit us at the de Havilland Aircraft Museum, and we look forward to seeing you at the museum.